Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, Scott. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we're back. We're playing some more Blueprints. Big day today. We've made some progress. We start the day with 2 gems, first of all. Right? That's important. But we also, I think, know the code. Don't know where I wrote it, but I think we know the code for the orchard. And we've opened a gem mine. And even though we've got 2 gems for the start of the day, we should just run down there and look inside in case there's anything interesting. Let's go this way first. Okay. I knew it. Didn't know it was going to be blue. But I knew it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we understand. Yeah, good. Okay, here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I start by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to the exhibit opinion for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecraft from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about it, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked in a short track and it's way too difficult to move it from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can to get it over there. The boss informed us there were 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think they're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. No date or anything. Okay. Okay. And then I think we go this way. I've got to try and find this code that I've written down somewhere, but... Okay, I think I wrote it at the top of this document. 1128. Oh my god. We're in. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you'll start each day with extra 20 steps. Huge. Huge. I feel like we're making some progress. Okay, there's another one here that we can turn on. Okay, 2 on. This feels like it was a fumble. Surely you could have used the 1 pipe to do both of those, or all 4 of those. I thought that was something good. Alright, anything in these pots? Not that I can see. Gardener's logbook. April 10th, 92. Okay, another date for our... Another date for our list of dates. 10th, 04. When I first came to this estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that the predecessor had kept no notes, no logbooks, no records of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms in the house under his care. As a result of his improvidence, In the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nogula. Among my many commission duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, the entrance drive, the east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance to the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epspin's death, and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I have taken some pride in my work, so I still endeavour to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintain the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep, unlike groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, the patio, the veranda, the morning room, the greenhouse, the secret garden, and all fall within this category. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundkeeper was to conduct a survey of various plants and soils underneath each slot on the east and west wing of the house. And while I preferred a full survey of all 45 plots in the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra duty, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey only ever appear on the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximise the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks, some had difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the rooms in a position direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from the gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in the greenhouse. Barren ground, poor soil, good soil, rich soil. Okay, so we really want to get the things in these rooms, right? Let's take a quick pick. Okay. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electric power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, and almost every room in the house has had to be equipped with new fixtures and wirings. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside are still connected to the old gas line, including but not limited to the orchard smudge pots. Smudge pots are found among the apple trees in the orchard. They are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost, and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When smudge pots are not in use, the gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion. I've submitted a request to change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with one much more appropriate of Raina. After all, as beautiful as a statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed over the paragon of gardening? Okay. So we know that this... where are they? I wrote this down somewhere. Hold on, any second now I'm going to find it. Okay, so one of these, farmer with a pitchfork, farmer with a hoe, is Rinna, right? Okay. Oops. I do not think Anne took the crest too seriously, though she did humour me and listen to my rave of pontifactor of the subject for the better part of lunch yesterday, and she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I am too scared of chastisement to Pro for particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I've only ever seen Renner's depiction in the chapel. Okay. Statue in cloister. Okay, that's the end of this book. Okay, I think that's everything here. Are you on or off? I've got no idea. Guessing off. Guessing once we get these turned on, we'll have more more steps, maybe. Okay. So this feels huge. I'm not sure it's helped as massively as we needed it to get to the bottom of this situation, but it has helped. Okay. Now I need more dates. It said something about cleaning the path, right? I bet there's something underneath one of these stones. Because they just look... God damn it. I just want to break this damn door down. Okay. Okay, we go in. We've used loads of steps today, but we're going to have more tomorrow. Off we go. Closet, bedroom, planetarium. This is the only one with a way forward. I really want to understand what the word in row 7 is. Because we've got small gates. We need to know the word in row 8 and the word in row 9. Okay, utility closet, secret passage. We've got some gems. Let's use the secret passage. Hallway, a corridor, or foyer. Oh, I don't have enough gems. Okay, I'm just going to keep the progress going forward, I think. Spare room. Okay, let's just keep going up. Tunnel. You know what? Fine. We haven't taken it before. Let's do it. What room is this? This is row 5, which we already know is 8. Pilot and plot. Yeah, okay. We kind of knew we were going to get to that. There's a dig site here. Okay. The parlour. The boiler room. We might be able to clear out the rest of the fountain from here, right? Oh, I saved half the stuff we've got as well. Oh no, this isn't how to clear out the fountain. My mistake. Okay, where is this taking us? To the right. The den doesn't necessarily help. We'll take the dem. It's only going to have a gem in it. I feel like I need to be in this room at like midday or something. I've said that a few times and have never done it. Okay, this leads us back down. Closet gives us 2 items. Key and a die. Okay, security and utility room could be important. Let's get security in. I really really could do with some more upgrade discs. Okay. Inventory. Have I missed anything? Not yet. I will. Keycard system. Set security level to high. Confirm setting. Offline mode, we want unlocked. Confirm setting. Oh, now I don't know if I need to log into the network or anything. Don't think so, but I am going to do it just because we logged in to the other one, right? Is there anything new? I doubt it. I suspect it's still going to tell us that we can only access emails on the thing. Staff services. That's not what I wanted. We might as well do that every time, right? Yeah, we know you don't have anything. Okay. So we want this one. Oh, what? We got to go through all that again? I don't think so. We want to turn the gymnasium off, the dark room on, leave on, the garage on, and the keycard entry system off. So if we come across keycards, we've got a way out. Okay, good. Planetarium. Hold on, didn't I turn the dark room on? This leads us towards the foundation. Laboratory, I don't have any gems. Let's reroll. Parlor Nook. Okay, we need some gems, so I need this to go well. Please. Please, I need the gems. But I'm like 50-50 on whether I get this right or wrong. Okay. The gems are in a box with the statement containing the letter U. Oh, crap. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. So this contains the letter B and is a blue box. I can't figure this out. So if the blue box are in a box with the statement containing the letter B, right? Could be true or false, right? This contains the letter B, could be true or false. The blue box is true. Could be true, could be false, right? The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. This has got a U in it. This doesn't. Could be true, could be false. How am I meant to know? The gems are in a box with the statement containing the letter B. Could be true, could be false. The blue box is true. Could be true, could be false. But this has got... The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. So that means they can only go in that box, right? I genuinely don't know. Crap. Genuinely don't know the answer to that one. Okay, well, look, we needed the gems, but we can continue. Oh, we can claim our shovel. Nice. Although I've got no way of getting to the foundation because I'm a moron. Let's go and get our shovel. We might need it. God damn it. Okay. East Wing Hall. Love that. We want to use this one, right? Really. Means I've got to go all the way down. We've only got 16 steps left. Oh, crap. Oh, I can go this way. So surely this is... Yeah, there's nothing behind that door, right? I should have checked to see whether that was on or not. I'm an idiot. Okay, we only got 11 steps. Let's just keep going north. We've got one key. Rusty old nail not worth picking up. Great. A tunnel. The library. Now I would like the tunnel, but I suspect it's just going to be locked. And this will give us a chance to read another book. Okay, 5th at 93. I don't know why I keep writing down these dates. This is not going to be the answer. Oh, 0593. That's not the right date. 0509. 2793. The Potential Within by the editor. Gems, gems, gems. Planning your house. Okay, what have we got? The Potential Within. We all start as an empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents the world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is a passageway really worth 2 gems? All of these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop a simple and effective strategy that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of the strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree in principle, have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects can draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. You're not wrong. If only I could answer the parlor things more often. All 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room. You do not want to avoid this predicament. Focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early as in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Reader submitted gem strats. Make sure you can check for gems in a room. Make sure you do check for gems in a room before clicking on the door. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really need a room. I will never draft a passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that served me well. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them. Don't pass up the wine cellar even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Planning your house. When beginning to draft a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake making is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring that many unopened doors that have left behind. In the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks, when these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys, gems to continue their day. Usually ending by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find items that would have made the difference if they had been found earlier in the day. As the layout on the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors, ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation, the rooms of the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Top drafting combos. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is in order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft the cloister before the terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft in a reserve order, reverse order, the cloister would be 3. Identifying the synergistic pairs of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting them will give you an advantage. Other common floor plans: the foyer, drafted before the Great Hall, would mean that all of its many doors will be opened. Nursery, drafting the bunk room after the nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. Office, you won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold from the office if you select the conference room. Attic and workshop, the more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. We hear ya. Okay, let's do a quick screenshot just for these. There we go. Let's find somewhere in our stupid book to put these. Okay, next. Making a connection. Two pair combos aren't the only form of room strategy synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but you can be very useful. When their connectivity is eventually discovered, the utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted. Garage powers the garage door and grants the west path access. Interesting. Okay. So if we get this, we need to have the garage turned on. I thought it was just the lights. Darkroom turns the lights back on after blowing a fuse. Gymnasium turns the lights off to prevent step loss. Other examples: one of her simple chambers, her ladyship's chambers, has synergy with Lady Epswin's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. The boiler room connects ducts from room to room and runs steam destinations to the laboratory, the garage, the laundry room, and the furnace. Okay. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout the rooms in the estate, with the pool, the aquarium, the greenhouse, and the kitchen, and several other features located inside. This book is very helpful, although so many of this stuff is kind of the perfect storm, right? Okay. Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check with which course is being served in the dining room that day, which will allow you your opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make your meal even more delicious. Besides counting 2 bedrooms, the bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom and the amount of gold spread by the tomb and the amount of keys spread by the servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in the billiard room or parlour, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Oh, crap. Just because you don't find any items in a room when you first explore it doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. The day after drafting the freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle, during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. If you are stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes the smart move is to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges, and you will come across these later. There is also a very good chance that you'll find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms that you've never seen before. Even if you don't think the rooms will be useful, they may still hold useful clues. Word from the editor. Although this volume has provided our readers with many potential strategies, tips and tricks, architectural digest, I hope that the aspiring architects know that they are truly no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own ideas and unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has its own favourite room, each builder has its own favourite tool, and thus each player will develop their own strategy to play and discover their own secrets, or keep them to themselves. Whatever strategy you would employ, we wish you the best of luck. Okay, thanks for that. That was very helpful without being helpful at all. Okay, if this requires a key, I'm screwed. Okay. Chamber of Mirrors, I think, is going to leave me screwed. Because we know it's going to... I'm going to take it. Oh, no, I'll take the archives. Right? Because at least it takes us into other rooms and there may be something over here. Nope. Dining room. Nursery. Whenever you drop a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Okay, this one's locked. Probably shouldn't have come in here. Because there's more steps down the drain. The observatory, the weight room. We can't take the observatory. The nook gives us a key at least. But we're down to 2 steps. Coupon book. Save $1 on each purchase. Okay. We've got 2 steps. I may as well use this. Oh no. Okay, 13 plus 9 is 22. Take away 20 is 2. 17, take away 6 is 11. Take away 4 is 7. Multiplied by 1. Oh god, is this divide? I think this is divide, right? Must be divide. It's in my book somewhere, hold on. Okay, 16 divided by 2, divided by 4, divided by 1. Is that right? Hold on. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Divided by 4 is 2. Divided by 1 is 2. Oh, I almost pressed 2. We've got no food in here. This is us done. So all a bit pointless. I was hoping there's going to be an apple in there. Run! Oh. Okay, we call it a day. And we call it a day on the video as well. Thank you so much for watching. Did we make any progress today? I don't really know. I'd like to get back to having some safes that we can try some of these dates on. Because we've got a lot of them. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch the next episodes, available right now on YouTube Members for £2.99, including loads of other content. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.